It looked harmless, just a USB charger plugged into a wall. Maybe in your bedroom, your office, or even a public space. But this tiny piece of tech was hiding a dark secret. Beneath the plastic shell was a functioning surveillance system capable of watching your every move. It didn't beep. It didn't flash. It just watched silently. While you charged your phone, it charged its own purpose, collecting private footage. Today, we uncover the 10 shocking truths behind this seemingly innocent USB charger that turned out to be a spy device. 1. Hidden in plain sight. The brilliance of this spy device lies in its camouflage. It looks like any other charger you'd buy at an electronics store. The body is plastic, the weight feels normal, and the USB port actually works. It can charge your devices just like a regular adapter. But that's the trap. Because it doesn't stand out, it blends perfectly with your environment, whether it's a hotel room, an office desk, or your own living space. This is not some bulky, suspicious gadget. It's clean, sleek, and forgettable, which makes it perfect for covert surveillance. The ultimate deception is using familiarity as a weapon. Most people wouldn't give it a second glance, and that's exactly what the creator of this spy charger wanted. 2. Built-in camera lens. Inside the casing is a miniaturized camera, often with a resolution ranging from 720p to full 1080p HD. It's barely visible, just a tiny pinhole where air vents or indicator lights would normally be. The camera is often angled perfectly to catch a wide view of the room, especially if it's plugged into a mid-level wall socket. Some versions even had infrared capabilities, allowing them to record in low light or total darkness. That means your private conversations, nightly routines, or personal activities could be recorded without you ever knowing. These devices didn't just spy, they documented, and the quality was good enough to pick up facial details, printed documents, and even sensitive screen content from your computer. 3. Motion detection tech. To conserve memory and avoid suspicion, many of these devices only recorded when motion was detected. This means the charger would lie in wait, completely idle, until someone walked into the room. Once movement triggered the sensor, the camera kicked into action, silently recording everything. The motion sensitivity was adjustable in some models, meaning it could be fine-tuned to respond to subtle gestures, like someone reaching for a phone or flipping through a notebook. This kind of smart surveillance mimics the tech used in high-end security systems, but is packed into something as simple as a phone charger. It's not just surveillance, it's targeted, intelligent spying. 4. Loop recording capability. Storage wasn't an issue either. These chargers were designed with loop recording, meaning when their internal SD card filled up, they'd start recording over the oldest footage. This made the device effectively unlimited in its capacity to record, always fresh, always current. A 32 gigabytes card could hold hours of footage, and you'd never have to manually delete anything. Loop recording also helped these devices stay operational for long periods without raising suspicion. A spy could leave the charger in place for weeks, knowing it would keep capturing the latest events without ever stopping. That's what made them so insidious. Set it, forget it, and let it spy endlessly. 5. No Wi-Fi required. Unlike Wi-Fi cameras that could be detected on local networks or disrupted by signal jammers, these USB spy chargers didn't need internet. They operated fully offline, storing everything locally on a micro SD card. That made them stealthier and more reliable in restricted environments, like hotel rooms or sensitive workplaces. Because there was no transmission, there were no signals to trace. It couldn't be hacked remotely. It couldn't be blocked with firewalls. It just quietly captured and stored, with no one the wiser. In a world where most surveillance devices are cloud-connected, this analog-style spying gave offenders the ultimate advantage: complete invisibility on the digital radar. 6. Completely silent operation. No lights, no buzzes, no flickers. These spy chargers were engineered to operate without a single clue to their presence. Most people would assume a hidden camera would have some sign, an LED, a soft hum, a blinking light, but not these. Their silence was strategic. Even when you stood close or picked them up, there was nothing to give them away. Some versions even turned off the small charging light to appear more ordinary. The device made no sound during startup or while recording, and there was no indication that any kind of electronics beyond charging were at work. This level of stealth is exactly what made them so disturbing. 7. Easy access to footage. When it came time to review the footage, it was shockingly easy. Just unplug the charger, open the hidden panel or side slot, and extract the microSD card. Insert it into a laptop, and suddenly everything the camera captured was right there, time-stamped, in sequence, and ready to view. Some devices even came with their own built-in USB port for direct playback. Others had an auto-folder system that organized files by date and time. This convenience wasn't just for security, it was for spying efficiency. The data was presented in a neat, usable way, with minimal effort needed to extract, process, or export. 8. Used by landlords, hackers, and spies. These devices weren't just theoretical. They've been used in real-world incidents around the globe. Landlords have installed them in rental properties to keep tabs on tenants. Errant guests have found them hidden in bathrooms and bedrooms. Corporate spies have planted them in meeting rooms to steal confidential information. Even suspicious spouses and jealous partners have bought these devices to snoop on private moments. It's not just creepy, it's criminal. Yet the accessibility of these tools, combined with their undetectability, made them an appealing weapon for those willing to cross moral and legal lines. 9. Sold openly online. One of the most shocking parts. These spy chargers were available everywhere. From major online retailers to black market surveillance stores, anyone with a credit card could buy one. No license, no questions asked. They were often listed as nanny cams or home monitors, but reviewers, forums, and tutorial videos made their real purpose obvious. Some sites even gave installation tips for hiding them effectively or bypassing legal restrictions. Despite concerns raised by privacy advocates and journalists, regulation was almost non-existent. 10. Legal and ethical nightmare. The implications of this technology are staggering. While some users claimed legitimate reasons, like keeping an eye on pets or children, the majority of hidden camera usage crosses ethical boundaries. In many places, recording someone without their knowledge in private settings is a crime. But proving who placed the device, or even noticing it in the first place, is incredibly difficult. Victims often only discover the intrusion by accident, and even when discovered, the footage may already be copied, shared, or leaked. So the next time you see an ordinary USB charger, think twice. It might not be as innocent as it looks. In a world where surveillance hides in plain sight, protecting your privacy is more important than ever. If this shocked you, imagine what else is hiding around us. Make sure to like this video if you found it eye-opening. Subscribe for more unbelievable tech stories and hidden truths. And don't forget to drop a comment. We want to hear your thoughts on this digital deception.